Hello, beautiful garden trowels, and welcome back to another video. Now, can I just start off by saying a huge thank you to Tiffanythinks. I want to thank her for her lack of transparency and all the lies she tells us. Without that, we all wouldn't be here today, and we wouldn't have this amazing community that we have. So, round of applause to Tiff for making these videos possible. Now, in today's video, we are going to touch on three main topics, but this last one is the one that really got me. So let's begin, shall we? Now we all know that Tiffany apparently takes her health extremely seriously and will do absolutely everything in her power to get healthy. So to Tiff, that means stuffing her face with grease, lard, and food.
Look what Amma bought! Rose! You want one, Amma? Oh yeah, Amma's given up meat for Lent, for Easter. Cheers, it's fresh. I am going to have a smoothie at home. Got some rolls. Look at that, it's crunchy. So good. No, this is perfect snack.
I'm coming.
Okay. This is incredible. There's cutlet and some rolls, potato salad. Got the goods.
And not only does Tiffany maintain her phenomenal healthy eating habits, she also drinks water like a camel to help to keep her body hydrated.
I'm going to drink a little bit more of this before I go in. No, I don't want to drink too much. This is perfect. I feel fine. I don't want to drink all of this. What I'll do is I've had up to here, and then I'll have a little bit tomorrow.
On top of fighting cancer with fantastic healthy habits, Tiffany is also so cautious whenever she goes out into the big wide world, staying alert and dodging danger after danger. Just take a look at this, everyone. Okay, I've taken you to this video titled Getting Fed Up and More Chemotherapy, Cancer Journey, uploaded on the 1st of May, 2025. Now, in this nail-biting episode, we see Tiffany talking about session 13 of chemo, going out to eat a plate of grease, selling her overpriced cancer merch, talking about being on painkillers for the painful lump, but watch this. We then see Tiffany come out of chemo session 13 and say this.
I'm going to go and take some anti-sickness when I get in the car, and also some morphine as well, because my neck area really hurts, especially when I look that side.
So here we learn Tiffany is taking morphine, which is actually a very strong opioid medicine that is normally prescribed for severe pain. Now, the last time I recall Tiffany having morphine was a few months prior to this in hospital, after she had her lung ablation.
They were like, how painful is it? And I said, very painful. Can I have the strongest painkiller? They gave me morphine, and I think they gave me oral morphine.
So I'm sure the lump must be severely painful for the doctors to prescribe morphine. As right here, Tiffany says this.
I know I've been asked, is it painful? Yes, I am on painkillers. It's really painful as well. I've taken all the painkillers today, so I'm not feeling it as bad. And I'm taking morphine, I'm taking all the painkillers, and it's still so sore. I don't really like the idea of being on a lot of painkillers all the time. You know, it's very strong and it just makes me so drowsy.
Now, let me quickly show all of you this. What you're seeing here is an easy way to remember the side effects of the opioid drug morphine. So you've got meiosis, which is restriction of the eye pupils. You've out of it, which is sedation, or how Tiffany liked to call it, drowsy. You respiratory depression, pneumonia, hypotension, infrequency. Now let me just quickly say infrequency is quite an interesting one, as Tiffany has never really mentioned anything about her stoma being affected by this medication. Interesting. Moving on, the last two being nausea and emesis. Now, it's very clear to see Tiffany is experiencing at least one of these side effects of being very drowsy, as she's stated several times in her videos since she started taking it for the lump. So, can I please just ask Tiffany this? In this video right here, titled PET Scan and PICC Line at Hospital, Cancer Journey 2025, uploaded on the 8th of May 2025. Now, just remember, Trowels Tiffany uploaded this video a week after she announced that she was taking morphine and a lot of other painkillers for her lump. So, can I just quickly ask Tiffany a question? Why the hell are you driving here?
How is everyone? I hope you all are happy and living your best life.
Now, not only is Tiffany driving on very strong painkillers, which we will get into in just a minute, but oh, look, she's moving and driving perfectly fine. Interesting. Considering Tiffany can't even hold a damn camera to vlog.
Even when I'm vlogging, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my left arm just to give my right arm a break. But yeah, just a constant ache by my shoulder.
So let me just get this straight. The people of the UK spend hundreds of their hard-earned money in tax each month to fund your cancer treatments. Yet you are selfish enough to risk your life driving on morphine? Oh, and more importantly, risk the lives of other innocent road users who actually abide by the laws of the UK. I mean, you can't even make this up. This woman right here is exhausting the NHS resources by lapping up all these free treatments, yet she's willing to risk her life to drive on morphine. Let me show you something. Now, what I've got here is the government website on the laws around drugs and driving in the United Kingdom. So here it states, right here look, it is illegal in England, Scotland, and Wales to drive with legal drugs in your body if it impairs your driving. Oh, and look, take a look at this, morphine. So does any of her beloved family, friends, or subscribers have a good enough explanation for this, on why it's okay to risk the lives of innocent people just because of one selfish woman? No? Yeah, I didn't think so. But listen to this. Even Tiffany herself knows it's wrong, as she says this right here, in December 2023 after she had her lung surgery.
I waited the full 8 weeks. Reason why is because if something happens, the insurance won't cover it. So I feel fine, I feel like I can drive, but where the doctor said 6 to 8 weeks, I'm waiting till the 8th week, just in case. Imagine a car hits me or, you know, something happens and I didn't listen to the doctors. So yeah, at least my insurance will cover me after the 8th week. I think that's really important, you know. And I know some people might drive earlier, but I'm listening to my mind because I keep thinking don't do it earlier, don't do it earlier, just in case something happens and my body wasn't ready or I wasn't ready. I'm not taking any morphine or anything that should interfere with my driving.
But it's okay to do it now, huh?
I actually really miss it. Just stopping over, getting a little coffee in a nice coffee cup.
Let's be honest here, this isn't the first time Tiffany thought she was above the law. She also thinks seatbelts in cars are just cute little accessories. Here you can see Tiffany chose not to wear a seatbelt here. She's just happy in her own little Tiffany world, happily filming the fact that she is showing thousands of people how reckless she is with her own life. And here, the funny thing is, Tiffany even plugs the belt in behind her and then sits on it. I guess the seatbelt alarm in the car was irritating to listen to, huh? Oh, and here, and here. Oh, and if that's not enough, Tiffany could have caused a crash in this clip right here. Take a look at Matt's face.
They've given me this is dangerous.
Now you can see this car is going fast. Can you imagine what could have happened? And Tiffany's response to that is to laugh. This woman is in her mid-30s, yet has the maturity of a 5-year-old. This is nothing to laugh about, Tiffany. Your camera could have quite possibly caused a pile-up, and you think it's funny. Now, not only is Tiffany carelessly risking her life, that she's apparently fighting so hard to save, she's breaking the law, yet again. As it states here on the UK government website, you must wear a seatbelt if one is fitted in the seat you're using. There are only a few exceptions. And Tiffany does not fall under that category, as we see her wearing the seatbelt if and when she wants to. But it gets worse. Now I'm sure we are well aware that Tiffany loves her niece and nephew, as she often tells us.
You all know how much I love my nephew and my niece.
But Tiffany, you don't love them enough to make sure they are safe?
Hello, Tiffanythinks family.
There you go, my darling, but you can have it after dinner, okay?
I know it's a white chocolate cookie.
Is it?
Now, what you're seeing here is a child under the age of 10 not wearing his seatbelt, and Tiffany is absolutely fine with it. You can buy your nephew's love with gifts and cookies, but let me tell you something. The best gift you could possibly give a child is safety, and this is not it.
Eye?
Yes, I can see.
Yeah, I can see out of the one eye.
Yeah, you can only see with one eye, not two.
Oh, but it doesn't stop there. They can't even be bothered to strap the toddler in. The level of stupidity and recklessness is off the scale when it comes to Tiffany and her family. Let me quickly show you all just how important it is to wear your seatbelt, as too many lives has needlessly been lost due to reckless people who believe they are above the law. But before we jump into the next clip, let me give you all a trigger warning. As some viewers may find it upsetting, so please skip to 11 minutes and 57 seconds. So I'm sure all of you watching this video can agree with me when I call this complete and utter reckless behavior coming from supposedly grown adults. When you have over 100,000 subscribers and you put this type of content out there for the world to see, don't expect people to not have anything to say about it, especially when it has the potential to hurt innocent people. Now for the third topic, I will be putting it into a separate video for you all, as I felt this needed to be its own video, seeing as some social media influencers feel it's okay to bend the rules to suit themselves. But you all know, for as long as we see bull, we will always call it out, and that's exactly what the trowels do best. Please make sure you all stay safe on the roads. Unfortunately, not everyone abides by the laws, so if you are driving near Croydon, Kent, Sutton, just please be aware there is at least one person who is driving around recklessly. You all are incredible trowels. I will see you all very soon for next segment of the video.
I'm not taking any morphine or anything that should interfere with my driving.